Why don't you hit that lower left-hand button?
This one here?
Yep. No way. What was that? If you watched my last video, you know all about this car. I found it on Facebook Marketplace for about $2,000, $255 with supposedly only 11,000 miles. Now this thing has quite the history. It was flooded only a month after being purchased brand new, then it went back to Germany, and then it came back to the US, got rebuilt, then it got repoed, and sat in a salvage yard for almost 8 years. I bought this thing sight unseen, and when it arrived, I noticed it was missing a couple key components like the DME, the security system, and a couple other crucial mechanical parts. So in this video, I'm going to be installing everything and seeing how many miles this thing really has and finding out if it actually runs and drives. Oh yeah, she was just loose, dude. It's coming right out.
That's what she said.
And there's some markings on it. These look like junkyard markings. Yeah. Uh-oh. It is plugged in though. I can grab it. Here, this cluster's from 8/12 of 2010. And the car was built in 2 of 10, so I doubt this is the original. Who knows, maybe it can be reprogrammed. Maybe they only replaced it because it got water damage and it didn't work anymore. Now I think Derek could be right because I ended up pulling up parts of the dash and I found dirt and mud way high up on this car, so it wouldn't surprise me if water got into the original cluster and damaged it. So this poor girl I think was flooded pretty good. That's true, could be. You know, someone could have reprogrammed it, so definitely still worth powering this thing up. Now thankfully we found this picture that someone uploaded online showing us where we needed to pin the positive and negative wires to power up this cluster externally. Now what you're going to see here is Derek and I try to use my Milwaukee M12 battery to power up this unit, and right now we're checking to see which one of the terminals is positive and ground.
Charge it.
So I mean that appears.
What happens if we flip them?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I don't know. You want to try that?
Oh God, I'm nervous.
Bad battery.
Okay, well.
Why would I didn't know why you wanted to test it when the other one was good. After a little trial and error, we found what is positive and what is negative. So it's time to see how many miles this car really has. No, well,
10,734.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense.
Is that the tamper dot?
Yeah. I'll say I'm a lot happier to see 10,000 miles than 100,000 or 50,000 or whatever. I believe the rest of the car underneath and internals look spotless. What we could be dealing with is potentially even lower miles than we expected.
Like the way everything looks, like this thing's definitely a low mileage car.
All right, let's see if she starts now.
Yeah, get the rest of the stuff in.
Now this car was missing the Vanos solenoids, so the motor was open and exposed, but I went ahead, took them off my other motor, and we're gonna try to use them on this one. Now I did find someone parting out another 135, so I bought the DME off of them, and it's going into this car.
Everything else look like it's plugged in? Is there a few extra?
There's a missing
relay
there. I could probably jack off of that car.
Jack off.
Yeah, jack off.
Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Yeah, boy.
Carbon fiber, nice and light.
Heck yeah. Yeah, this looks a little different under here with that JB4. Now I'm plugging back in the FRM module because for whatever reason it was left unplugged in the car, and I'm installing the new CAS module that I got from another car being parted out. Oh shit. Oh shit! Give me that camera once. I just noticed someone's been in here with this cut, with this clip to whatever this is. It's not even clipped in. This thing has been torn apart. See this? This is not a factory cut job they got on that. Right there. That is someone with a knife slicing that open
Now I scored another fuse box from another BMW, but it wasn't the same year or model, so I looked up online what a 2010 135 with M Sport package should have and plugged in all those fuses. This should be fun.
Kind of just guess and start plugging.
Yeah. Now this was fun. I had to plug in about 15 different connections without having any slack and not really being able to see, but we ended up getting her done. Yeah. Okay.
Luckily, whoever did this unplugged everything instead of just cutting.
I know.
Because like this would be not doable basically.
I think we're good. Now I went ahead and I got a new cluster. This cluster came from the same car that I got the new DME from, the CAS system, the body control module. That way everything talked and I wouldn't overwrite the mileage on the original cluster. So this is that new cluster I'm going ahead and installing before we start this thing up. Just like new. Now before we start this thing, I do want to quickly remind you guys I got a giveaway going on right now where you can either win a Dock Race intake manifold or $1,000. All you got to do to enter is head over to beamerstreet.com, buy anything from the site, and you're automatically entered. The giveaway ends on March 30th, so that means there's only 11 days left, so you better get entered now. Now last but not least, we needed some power. So I robbed my other 135 again, this time taking the battery from it and installing it in the new car so we can go ahead and fire this thing up. Let's see if it kicks on a fuel pump or anything.
Oh, lights. Oh, look at that.
No way.
We got lights, dude. Oh, the cluster's lit up.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Windshield wipers.
Alright, let me just tighten down that positive cable quick.
So why would the key, it's acting like the key's forward.
Yeah, I know. I don't, maybe because it's just, I don't know. That FRM module, remember me saying that controls lights, weird stuff like that? I'm wondering with that still being original to the car and everything else being new, or that's just bad.
I mean, slot cars have electrical red ones.
Yeah. Now the moment of truth. Will this thing turn over or is the engine seized?
I'm shaking because I'm kind of like excited and nervous.
We don't have ignition coils in or spark plugs in.
Right.
So it won't start running.
I haven't heard a fuel pump yet, but I don't know how loud the stock ones are.
I mean, you kind of should be able to hear it. You didn't hear it when everything kicked on? Mm-mm. So what do we want to do here?
Just let's crank it to make sure there's no water in the cylinders or anything like that. And then once we verify that everything turns over fine, we will put the coils in.
Okay, that's just a thing.
We're gonna have to pull the fuse for that.
So here we go.
Okay. Alright. Crank's nice and smooth.
I think I saw something. Let's check the footage because I feel like I saw something
It could have been water.
coming out, shooting out of there.
Crank's nice and smooth.
I can't believe it turned over like that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded super smooth.
It did. It sounded like butter.
Right.
Should we pull that fuse?
Probably should, yeah. So that way it's just gonna kill the battery, yeah.
We're gonna try to get these wipers to stop. So we're gonna guess here. I think it's that 30.
This one?
Yeah. Let's try that. Let's go.
I'll try to get him in the park position.
Oh, I mean, you fancy, but okay. I got nothing now. What was that?
The blower motor.
The blower motor? Is that what that was?
Yeah, it sounded like water at first. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds like there's stuff in it, like maybe a mouse nest.
Great. It's like those oddly specific.
Okay. Well, it's usually the only thing
I
that
know.
ends up down there is a mouse nest.
So, like, everything's powering up perfectly fine. I mean, yeah, there's something in that, but let's just kill that. Okay. We don't need that where we're going. So this cluster got 157,000 on her now. Is that good enough? Should we put the plugs in?
I think, yeah, it should be fine. Let's put the plugs in it and see if it starts.
Okay.
I'm excited. Nervous.
Me too. Oh, so this was the water I saw.
Probably the water pump probably kicked
Kicked down and
then
which is good.
Yeah, water pump works.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's coming in handy again having another 135 in the garage. This time I'm just robbing this little screw from the coolant expansion tank and putting it on this car so we can seal the system up.
You should almost make a list of stuff you're robbing off of yours so you know.
I know.
Not when we go to put the motor back in yours, there's a bunch of shit missing, we can't figure out why it won't start.
Now all that's left is to install the spark plugs and coil packs again, and then we're gonna find out, does this thing run? We're still gonna put this on today, right?
Yeah, let's just do the single turbo one here and then even fix yours.
Yeah. Now here's the real moment of truth. Let's see what happens.
Tried. You hear that one?
Yeah, I had one.
Maybe try it again.
The gas gauge is bottomed out. Could technically be out of gas or something could be wrong.
Did we even check to see if it has the fuel pump in the thing?
No.
Under the seat? Because that's where it is, right?
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's check. Looks good to me.
It's all there. It'd be cool to like
Take it off and see if there's fuel in there.
well, or even just to like try to power it on.
See that wire there?
Oh yeah. It's not broken.
No.
It's just exposed.
I mean, we could put gas in it and give it a shot.
I mean, it'd be important to know if the pump's even turning on. Because if the pump ain't turning on,
Then it doesn't matter
yeah,
much gas.
it doesn't matter how much gas is in it.
Should we apply some power to each one of them and see if it kicks?
I'm nervous.
Just be ready to unhook it if it goes south. It's that easy. Ooh!
Sounds completely empty.
That's what I just thought too.
Yeah, go
Sounds like it's just spinning with air.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go get some gas. Dude, watch it. This thing's mint.
What are the odds that this thing's completely bone dry? Like, did someone drain the fuel?
I have no idea. But let's try it. We got gas in.
Let's power it up again so we can hear the pump crying and stuff. I don't know, should we try it? I should have built pressure in the system.
Yeah, let's try it.
If the car's for some reason maybe not telling it to turn the pump on, maybe it's telling it not to fire the injectors. So maybe it's like not getting any fuel at all.
What if we manually power that pump while once you're ready, let me know.
Alright. That'd be cool if we had something flammable to like spray in the intake to see if anything's happening. Alright. If it backfires, I'm not responsible for it.
Oh my god. It smells terrible. It smells like everything in the last 20 years is on fire.
It runs though.
Oh my goodness.
So something's telling the injectors not to fire and the fuel pump not to run.
Yeah.
So whether that's security system or coating or
Something weird.
something weird. It fired right up though.
Yeah. Sounded good,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Yeah. I didn't
It
hear
was
anything
loud.
bad. Oh, very loud. Turbo sounded sweet.
Yeah. I didn't hear any clacking around. I didn't hear anything weird. My god, dude, I can't believe it.
It runs.
I think we're dealing with just a small electrical coating issue at this point.
Yeah, I think so too.
It smells terrible in here.
I love that smell. It smells like raw fuel and horsepower.
Yeah. Now we wanted to try two simple things. We whipped out Beamer Geeks Pro Tool, which is an awesome app that lets you do tons of stuff, and we used it to code the existing injectors to the new ECU. So I coded all 6 of those and then registered the battery just to make sure those things weren't messing with the car. Oh, here we go. We can maybe control some stuff, like you
plug.
said.
Try starting it.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
It ended up in a junkyard for a reason. And I'm wondering if people smarter than us at some point tried fixing it as well. I don't know, but it got rebuilt. Someone online probably knows the answer. Someone online probably knows what we should be doing now.
I don't think so.
So that could be one of you guys. Seriously, if anyone watching this video knows what we need to do, drop a comment down below. I'll take any suggestion I can get. And just like the last video, I'm gonna do another $50 comment giveaway. So I'm gonna pick a random comment on this video and PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App you 50 bucks. Shout out to Trey Vergano. You're the winner from last week's giveaway. I'm excited to see who wins this week, so make sure you drop that comment right now. And remember, if you wanna win more than 50 bucks, I'm doing a $1,000 or a Dock Race intake manifold giveaway at beamerstreet.com. And that's gonna wrap this one up. I appreciate all the love and support on this new series. It's been a wild ride. It's been a ton of fun. So hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one, and we will see you guys later. Peace.